Here we have for sale our September 2020 on a 70 plate Vauxhall Movano. This is the 2800 model, which means it's got a 2.8 tons gross vehicle weight. This is the L1H2, so it's the short wheelbase with the medium high roof. It's got the 2.3 litre turbo diesel engine with 135 brake horsepower. And what we're going to do is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Movano. There's a couple of extra bits and bobs on this particular example, which I'll point out to you. We'll also have a look at the condition as well and talk you through a little bit about the ownership, etc., seeing as it is now available for sale at the time of recording this video. So starting at the rear of the van, we can see that we've got rear barn doors. What I mean by that are two doors which open in that sort of fashion. If we look at the rear bumper, this one has got the integrated rear parking sensors, which is very nice indeed. And if we look just here above the number plate, not sure if you can make that out in the shadow there, but you have also got a reversing camera as well. In terms of condition of this van, I mean, having a good look at the bodywork here, having a look in all the reflections and things, it's very, very difficult to fault condition wise. No dents or ripples or anything like that down the side of the van, no scratches that I can see. It's all looking very, very good. Just having a quick look, see if there's anything that I can point out to you, because I like to be as transparent as I can doing these videos. If there's anything that I can see, I would rather show you. Is there a small chip up there? Maybe if I'm being very, very critical, maybe a small, tiny little chip just there. But literally you'd have to get into the reflections and things to try and see that. Otherwise, as I say, all absolutely spot on as you would expect with a vehicle of this age. Being registered in September 2020, you have got manufacturer's warranty on this until September 23 as well. So really nice peace of mind there, and they put a mileage limit on that of 100,000 miles. If we open up the rear barn doors, we can have a look inside here. On the door you have this arm here, this sort of long arm, that clips into the door like so, and then you can open up the rear door then to its 180 degree position like that, and you can do exactly the same with the other door there. Of course it will lock into place at 90 degrees if you want to, like that, and that is the only issue, is if you do have a bit of wind, then it will you haven't got the bar there to stop it. But you can have a good look here at the ply lining in the rear of the van. It is fully ply lined, and as you can see, certainly not had a hard life by any stretch of the imagination. Plenty of tie down points here in the back of these vans, so going up the side pillars at different heights. You've also got plenty in the floor just there, and you've got that factory fitted bulkhead as well. This particular example is front wheel drive. Benefit of that is it gives you the extra head height. So I'm 6 foot and I can stand up in here, walk around without touching my head on anything whatsoever. So really, really great van, as I say. If you need to get in the back and stand up, unless you are a bit of a giant, then it is fantastic for that. You've got some storage there above the bulkhead as well, and as I say, having a look at that bulkhead, you can see again, certainly not had a hard life by any stretch of the imagination. You've also got a fully ply lined side loading door, and we'll take a look at that now when we go around to the passenger side. As I say, we've already had a look at the condition here of this side, so all in very good order. If we open up the side loading door, so it gives you a chance then to have a look again at this from a different angle. So as I mentioned, extra head height with a front wheel drive because the floor is lower. On a rear wheel drive you need a prop go into the rear axle, so that raises the floor slightly, so as I say, you get a lower height there to load in, and then extra head height inside. If we open up the passenger door, we can have a look at the condition and spec in here. So again, looking at the door card and everything, all in very, very good order. It actually still smells new inside this van. All the floor, absolutely bang on, no rips, tears, cigarette burns, anything like that in the seats. All present and correct. Same sort of situation with the dashboard. All looking very good indeed. If we move around to the front of the vehicle then, one of the new additions on this shape Movano is this very nice daytime running light, and I like what they've done with it because it sort of continues that trim there, which is in the grille of the van. That continues right into that daytime running light, and that little tick there as for the LED daytime running lights, and I think that does look very, very smart indeed. Another bit of spec which is on this particular van is it has got front parking sensors as well, all very nicely, neatly integrated there into the front bumper. Looking on the driver's side in terms of condition, very difficult to fault. There's nothing that I can see here. On the driver's side, all looks very, very straight. Nothing that I can point out at all. All looks in good order. If we open up the driver's door, we can have a look at, again, the spec and condition in here. This is, of course, Euro 6, this van as well, so you can take this into the ultra-low emission zone areas without having to pay the ultra-low emissions zone charge. So we've got electric windows, we've got electric mirrors up there on top of the driver's door. We've got 2 full remote keys with the vehicle. And if we jump in here, I can show you, say, a bit more of the spec. We just zoom out on the camera slightly. So if I turn the steering wheel to the right hand side, you can see on the stalk here we've got auto activated wipers, you've got some radio controls there behind the steering wheel, and also you can answer and hang up the phone there. If you turn the steering wheel to the left, you can see that you have got auto lights there as well. New gear stick on the Shape Movano. I think that's a much more modern looking instrument, shall we say. Same radio as you used to have before, so you can still plug in a USB and AUX into there as well, and you've got the Bluetooth on here, which is very, very nice. Mileage on this particular example, 5,121 miles, so exceptionally low mileage, and as you can see there, no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard, and you've got the benefit of half a tank of diesel as well. You've got another 12-volt socket just down there, a couple of cup holders. There's a cup holder up here on top of the dashboard, and you've got a USB port up on top of there as well. If we put the van into reverse, then you can see there that you've got the reversing camera there, which is actually in the mirror. The camera is sort of struggling to focus on that because of the light in the background, but in the flesh, that is a nice clear camera there integrated into the mirror. You've also got the wide angle mirror as well, which has actually still got the original sort of cellophane on it, protective coating. But yeah, same sort of thing that you get in the Vivaro, is perfect for seeing your blind spots down there. So if you look in the passenger mirror there, you can see that Hilux behind us. And if you look in this wide angle mirror, you can actually see a pillar down there, which you cannot see in those mirrors. So really, really nice system. And as I say, condition-wise in here, it's very difficult to fault. You've got a nice driver's armrest. It has actually got some cushioning, this driver's armrest as well, which I say makes a nice difference. Height adjustability on the seat, so plenty of adjustability to get that into just the right seating position. So just to summarize, this is a September 2020, so you've got manufacturer's warranty until September 23. It's of course Euro 6, so you can take this into central London and any other ultra-low emission zone areas which are now popping up across the country without having to pay the ultra-low emissions zone charge. In terms of condition, basically faultless. Of course, it has done 5,000 miles, so I don't know if there's any stone chips here on the bonnet. Certainly nothing that I can immediately see, but you know, I say it is used. It's not absolutely brand new, but it's not far off, and as I say, you can really tell that from the condition. Ply lined in the back, front and rear parking sensors, reversing camera. It's a lovely, lovely van. If you would like to inquire on this particular vehicle, then please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom of the sign. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates on all of our vehicles. A number of different products ranging up to 5 years in term as well if you wanted to spread the cost, and there's products as well coming out now where we can put balloon payments on the end, of course, for business users and for personal users. As I say, we can offer different products too. And we can also take cars or vans in part exchange as well. Thank you very much for watching.